Hi, this is TY Adekunle on the roll again. Thanks for joining me. This is another episode. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. I would like to know your opinion. I have seen a lot of videos about African parents here, African parents there, but they criticize us a lot. They say we yell on the phone about relationship. We want them to be doctors, we want them to be lawyers. The first thing I'm going to say about all of these things is that as an African child, thank God that we are born in an African home. I am very sure that you guys can go to school and you can compare. Do some comparison with your Oyibo friends and yourself. We are training you guys to be strong. We are training you guys to have values for life. We are training you guys to be able to stand on your own. We are training you guys to be able to defend yourself when the time comes. We are training you guys that when you go out there to the college, you know the right answer when somebody brings you some nasty or some crazy stuff. People get so much engaged in college with drugs and with all bad friends, bad influence. We know that you guys will have a very weak mind as a teenager. This is why we are a little bit strong with you, so that when you get out there to college, you'll be able to know. You'll be able to say no when it is time to say no, and you'll be able to say yes when it is time to say yes. You will be able to know. This is what my parents told me when I was coming to college. We advise you, we tell you what you need to know. This is the reason why we use the right words, the correct words to the right situation. We remind you, you are getting old. Please get married. We don't want you to train kids in your old age. We remind you to engage in boyfriend and girlfriends in your teenage years, because we don't want you to raise children that you will not be able to take care of. We want you to be doctors and lawyers and engineers only because we don't want you guys to go through what we went through, because it is very hard out there. It is very difficult to make it out there. You have to have a good job, especially living in America. You have to have a very good job for you to be able to live, for you to be able to pay your bills with no stress, with no issues. Because we know as your parents, we know how we eat from hand to mouth. We know how we live from paycheck to paycheck. So we are reminding you guys that the mistake we made, we don't want you to fall on it. When something is by us and we still ask you from your bedroom to come and bring it for us, we are training you not to be lazy, to be able to stand on your feet, to be able to be vocal, to be able to defend, and to be able to have morals of life. We're training you as a community. When we are going to parties and we ask you to follow us, when we are going to our friends' house and we ask you to follow us, we are showing you that you cannot live on your own. America, they live individually, but for us, we are family oriented. So we are imbibing all this culture into you, so that you will be able to remember, so that you will know that what my parents taught me, it will go with you everywhere you go. We ask you to come with us to church. We are training you that there is nothing that can stand for you except Jesus Christ, that you will not fall into bad traps. You will not be influenced badly, so that when that time comes, you will be able to tell them, I am a child of God. I cannot engage in this, I cannot engage in that. When we ask you to come and help us in the kitchen, we are training you to be able to cook on your own, because buying food is very expensive. Even the Americans that does it, they know how much they can save when they can cook. When we tell you, do your own laundry, we are helping you to be able to stand on your own. Then if we are reminding you to be doctors, to be lawyers, to be engineers, probably you'll be able to have that money, to be able to have somebody that will come to your house and clean your house, do your laundry, do your house chores, while you work, while you do some other things, while you enjoy your life and not working from paycheck to paycheck like your parents. It is not that we want to be mean, at least we have fun. Because I remember that every time you guys talk about this African Parents Day, you always laugh about it. So we have relationship going on. Parents are boring, you are boring, everybody lives in boredom, and by the time you know it, you are mentally challenged, you are mentally derailed, you are mentally distressed. Everything mental is rounded up together, put on your head. We have fun as a parents, African parents. So that means you guys are lucky to have us. You should thank God that you are born in an African home. Come on now, come on guys. And your parents will still have that culture, we still have that values that we can imbibe into you, that we are sending to you, telling you that this is the child of whom you are. We know that some of you might be Americanized, but we are trying our best. As African parents, we are not trained here. So we too, we are struggling. We are struggling to meet with you up there. And while you guys, we know that you guys too are struggling to meet us down here. And we thank you, we appreciate you for being so good. We are trying to tell you to face face your studies, that education is the key. We are trying to tell you that education comes first. And when we come to the house, when I get 100%, my parents will not appreciate me. Yes, we do appreciate you because you are making us proud. Because when you go out there, you know that we know as a parent that we are well represented, because we have already taught you what you need to know. We have already told you what you need to know. You can stand on your own. You can be on your own. We are training you to face challenges. We are training you not to be confused. We are training you to know right from wrong. We are training you to be able to stand, to stay focused, to be able to face where you are going and not going zigzag. We are training you to be the tools in the hand of God. We are training you so that you will be a child of whom you are, the Most High God. You guys wonder why mommy is cooking for daddy and daddy never cooks, or sometimes daddy cooks once in a while. You have to remember, mommy is only doing her duty as a wife, and we are teaching you that it is part of the duty, it is part of the obligation that you have to come up with when you are a wife. You have to remember too that daddy does some things in the house, so you guys have to recognize what daddy does in the house and appreciate it as well. Everything is not all about cooking. Everything is not all about mothers. When you realize that your daddy is helping you, please give them the kudos, appreciate them for that. And also, you have to remember, when we have our families to come visit us, when we have our families to come over, it is because we live very far away from each other, and the only time they have to spend with us, it is our joy, because we are family oriented. We are not individualistic living like the Americans. Since there's a relationship going on, and we are teaching you that it is good to have a relationship with others, to have a good relationship with others, to live communally, because you cannot live on your own. You cannot talk to yourself. You need other people to talk to. Not like the Americans. They will tell you, I've not spoken to my mother in 10 years, I've not spoken to my daughter in 15 years. Loved it like that. But that is not us Africans. We want to talk to our parents, we want to talk to our in-laws, we want to talk to our friends, we want to talk to everyone that wants to talk to us around us. It is because it gives us joy. It is good to talk. Even the Bible says, in the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. So whatever you have to do, you talk about it. If you don't talk about it, you suck it in, you let it be in your mind. At the end of the day, people fall into mentally disordered situations. Say your mind, share it, let people know what is going on with you, to compromise, to improvise. We are only teaching you to manage. We are only teaching you that whatever you don't need, you don't need. You don't have to spend money on everything. We are teaching you to appreciate money. We are only teaching you to appreciate money. We are teaching you to be prudent, that's not to be wasteful. When we don't want your friends to come and visit us, it is because Americans, like I said, mentioned earlier, they are very sensitive. We don't want to get sued because every of the food that we cook in our house, we Africanized it. You have to put pepper in all the food, and the Americans, they don't eat pepper. I don't want any child to come to my house and then their skin turn red and then they call 911 and I get sued. I don't want to go to court. When we have issues and we bring it up in the family, we settle it as a family matter, we are telling you that it is better to settle your issues within families and not take it to court. We don't come back from court to be friends. So this is all these values that we are imbibing in you. This is all these values that we are telling you. And I'm very sure that majority of you, when you come back from school, when you go to college, when you're on your own, you come back and you appreciate your parents for training you the way you are being trained. So therefore, don't see it as we are being mean. Don't see it as we are extraordinary people. Don't see it that we are extra. As you guys will always say, African parents are extra. Americans too are extra. They're extra in their own way. We are extra in our own way. Everybody has issues. Everybody has problems that they're dealing with. Everybody has one thing or the other that they're going on with. Thank you so very much. This is Tiwaya Adekunle. Until my next video, I appreciate you all. Bye.